Hello there. Welcome back to the Coliseum of Spectacle Unter Light, TGIF, baby. And you know what that means? P-A-R-T. Why? Because I'm gonna hop back into Historic here. Standard's been fun, but I really want to play one of my favorite all-time decks, my Bant Party Time list. And, you know, we could just get clobbered, and that's okay. But then again, yeah, we could have a good time, so who knows? Let's see what we got here. So, the list largely looks the same. The only changes I've made, number one, Concerted Defense is out for the moment because new addition from Innistrad, Malevolent Hermit. You've seen this guy everywhere. He's amazing, but we'll go over him again. A 2/1 Wizard for 2. That's a walking mana leaf for non-creature spells. And then once he dies, you can bring him back as the Benevolent Geist. 2/2 flyer, non-creature spells you control can't be countered. Not the most relevant, but it does allow our collected companies to resolve, which is fabulous. And then the other thing I did, Meddling Mages are now in the main since Tybalt's Trickery, last I knew, has been around like everywhere. So I got 2 Meddling Mages in the board, or excuse me, 2 in the main, 1 in the board, and the rest of the list is largely the same. Now that we've gotten rid of the Concerted Defense, which I really love Concerted Defense, so, you know, it was tough. It has improved the quality of our collected companies. I really wanted to get those in here somewhere, but I like the vetoes out of the board. Then you know, obviously will always win the fight. So, yeah, you know what? Concerted Defense, I love you, and you will make a comeback. But for now, we're going to test out that Malevolent Hermit. And then the 2 slots I had left, I just kept the Paragons because obviously they fill the gap for the party. So, you know it, you love it, you know I love it. Well, let's get to the games. Ooh, baby, that's the way I like to start it. Give me some goods. That's a lot of lands. But we'll do it anyways. Why not, right? Got turn 2 Seasoned Hallowblade, turn 3 Deputy of Detention, and then potentially a Glasspool Mimic. I mean, we're 3/4 of the way to our party, and we have lands for days, so we have stuff to discard to the Seasoned Hallowblade. Depending on what we're playing against, this could be fabulous or terrible. Who knows? Man, I haven't played Historic in a couple weeks because of how fun Standard has been. It feels good to get back to it. Although I am going to be grinding the crap out of it at some point. To get back up to Mythic. Historic's much funner for me to grind in than Standard. Yes, bow before my Hallowed Fountain. Come on, opponent, where are we at? Surely it cannot be that difficult, Mr. Altered Root. Friday, October 1st. Ooh, Halloween. Love it. Love, love, love it. Yes, the timer. Ugh. Come on, homie. Don't start us off like this. It'd be hilarious if he was like if he was playing like. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, elves. Boo. Oh, right on time. It is a full party though, which is pretty sweet. Got the Deputy of Detention on standby for what's probably going to be a Steel Leaf Champion. That's better than mine, but not by enough, my boy. Yoink. Alright, next turn we go Glasspool. I'm gonna go Archpriest of Iona, Glasspool Mimic. Hopefully on Archpriest, but I might have to do it on Deputy of Detention, and then we are at full party, baby. Yep, that's cute. I like that they're forest and not snow-covered forest. Ooh, brutal. Well, there goes our party. But that's okay, baby. Okay. Makes it a little bit difficult, doesn't it? What are we gonna do? Meddling Mage on Collected Company. Ugh, brutal. Meddling Mage on Primal Might. This is difficult. We had the Seasoned Hallowblade. We could go Archpriest of Iona, Glasspool Mimic on Seasoned Hallowblade and set up for next turn. Double Hallowblade can block Steel Leaf Champion or Werewolf Pack Leader. I think I like that because I don't know what the Meddling Mage is going to name here. Might just have to discard it. Oh, running out of things to discard. Is it better to copy the Archpriest or the Hallowblade? Depends on if I think I'm going to survive, right? Let's do it. What's the worst that could happen? Famous last words. Okay, we can block something, kill something. Okay, yeah, that's probably game. But then again, he comes in, we can wipe his board. Bring it. Easy. But do we want to wipe the board? He's holding priority for something. I don't believe so, actually. I'm just going to block here. Take my 5. Discard a land. Something's holding priority. It's kind of scaring me. What's Meddling Mage going to name? Not Kazundu Mammoth, that's for sure. This probably has to go Collected Company, right? What are we drawing? Land ain't terrible. This gives us the ability to block the champion, but not by much. But it does allow us to survive, which is good. I guess I'll name Primal Might. It's the scariest thing. Let's do this. Party time! Keep the land in hand. Show me what you got. You can only gain 2 this turn. Primal Might's not on the table. I'm at 11. Ranger class is aggravating. But not aggravating enough. Because I can still chump block. As long as I can chump block, there's hope. Oh, if that's all you're doing, then this game's over, baby. P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta. Whoever's bigger, we'll block. Cool. Boop, boop. Anybody have reach over there? Anybody at all? Paging anyone with reach? No? Fabulous. So. Boom! Yeah! Boom! That was a very lucky game 1. Not holding my breath for it to go so well in game 2. So what works, what doesn't? Meddling Mage is pretty good, but I think it's just better as a Deputy of Detention and a Skyclave Apparition. We want Settle the Wreckage. Probably not enough targeted removal for Shaper Sanctuary. We will take Kira, though, which is a little awkward. What else we could get rid of? Malevolent Hermit is an iffy one. I like it. So that or Elite Spellbinder. Hitting this, well, Hermit protects us. That's why we don't need the Meddling Mage. Should we just take out the placeholder Paragon and do we need the Kira? Kira's not really a thing here. We could just take out the Paragon, but Paragon blocks. It's got 2 cards. It's between the Paragon and Elite Spellbinder, so maybe it is just better to go Paragon. I'm gonna keep in the Brazen Borrower because bouncing something in response, or that kind of, you know, getting Great Henge off the battlefield is pretty good. Yeah, we could try this. Worst case scenario, if the Malevolent Hermit isn't pulling his weight, then we can take him back out. Mono green. I am very happy they don't have snow. Blizzard Brawl would be very annoying. Much more so than Primal Might, which is still pretty annoying. We'll try it. Next turn we go Jaspera Sentinel to Archpriest of Iona. Unless something dies, which is always a possibility. That's aggravating. But who needs lands, right? So yeah, pop out the wizard next turn and we are in business. There's the mammoth. A land would be sweet, but apparently that ain't gonna happen. Party time, baby. It's remarkable what you can do with so little, right? Yep. Interesting. He didn't even level up, he didn't play anything, he's got a collected company. The One-lander. I'd love to take time off for this, but apparently that ain't gonna happen. I was gonna say, you got a Coco in response, because if I go land, I can counter it. Yeah. Unfortunately, his forces are building up beautifully, whereas mine are not. Pow. Alright, now after this, we gotta draw land. This one-lander is not panning out like I wanted it to. Good gravy. If we draw land, we are in fantastic shape. Take one for the team, mate. You all know what I mean. Alright, you have another Coco? Vivian. That's scary, too. Alright, Deputy, we need you here, brother. What's up with the halo effect here? God, this one-lander. I wonder if it would have been better to, instead of Pelt Collector, to go that second Jaspera Sentinel, because then obviously we'd be doing more, but at this point, we had a good start. I don't know if we can get across that finish line. Play the second Jaspera Sentinel. We only have 2 mana available. What can we bounce? Can't really bounce much of anything because then we're just dead. I know, I'm thinking. Yeah, let's call it. Yeah. Play the second set. Nah, we're at 6. Let's call it. Alright, cool. Yeah, opponent drew lands. We did not. That's how it goes. So now we're back on the play. The Hermit seems acceptable. It stops the opponent's collected company as well as Meddling Mage, so I think we're fine. We just need to draw lands. And keeping the one-lander was sketch. Prioritizing damage over playing the second one was probably sketch too. I probably should have thought that one through. Because if I'd have played the second one, I would have had access to, you know. But we'll see. Lands. Keep it. Yes. No one drops awkward, but that's okay. There's a steel leaf. Fabulous. Can't double block it, unfortunately. And we don't have double white, so if we do draw our sweeper. Let's see what our opponent's got working with here. Elder Gargoyle's gonna be annoying. Turntable Symbiosis doesn't do anything. This is the Grey Henge. Not looking good for the home team. Just a 2/2. We can play the Rogue to get it up to a... What are we going to hit with it? 1, 2, 3, 4. No blocks here, sir. Ow. Probably going to go... Yeah, Werewolf Pack Leader, Werewolf Pack Leader. This is going to be a massacre next turn. What's an easy Rogue? Let's see here. Glasspool Mimic on the Garg, and then play the Archpriest. Or excuse me, Glasspool Mimic on the Elite Spellbinder, then play the Archpriest. Maybe. Mm-mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Alright. Like I said, this is going to be a massacre here. Just gotta decide if there's a way for us to... Yep, that's 5. That's not enough yet. Okay, he's getting in with everybody. Ugh. Drawing cards. Brutal. And he probably drew a Coco, it seems like. Alright, how can we best do this? We can't block the Steel Leaf Champion. This is easy here. Well, these turn into 5/3, so they're still dead. Yep. Steel Leaf's still sitting around, but not much we can do about that. Down to 10. My little 2-1. About to be a 3-2, but not good enough. I need something here. He gets all the Cocos. Where be my Cocos? Oof. Alright, well. Sure. Yeah. Do I want to get in? It's 17. We get in for 3 here, then we go block. Block. Ugh. Don't think we're going to. I think we have to play defensively here. God, this shouldn't be that bad of a matchup, but we also need to draw some stuff here that does stuff. Yep, that's scary. Level up. Yep. Deputy of Detention, Coco, anything? Okay, that's not bad. I can handle that. Block here, bounce here. And then we don't gotta worry about Gargs just yet. Yeah. Fighting a good fight. Staying alive. Ha, 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 ha. Staying alive. Staying alive. Ooh, brutal. Alright. That costs 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, nothing we can do about it now. Here comes the Great Henge. We can kill one of the mammoths and then chump the other one, and then we're literally just down to nothing. Yep. Let's hope there's a Deputy of Detention off the top. Get rid of that dude. Oh, he's got a Coco? No, he's got a Lair of the Hydra. Alright, Coco or bust, baby. Yeah. Oh. Oof. Oh, he's going with the Henge. That's pretty good. Well, it does keep us alive for another turn, so... Sure. Yeah, it keeps us alive. I mean, we draw Coco and we're at least in decent shape. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. Depends on what he does. If he activates the Hydra, then it does not keep us alive. And he's going to. Oh, how sad. How sad. Those good cards we sided in. Oh, it's just a 2-2? Oh, that keeps us alive. Interesting. What a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out. Now, the unfortunate part is the Mammoth comes back as a 5-5. Sure. It's a little bit of mercy from the magic gods, I suppose. What do we need here? A Coco. Honestly, if I could hit a collected company, I'd feel okay, but that's about it. He's still got the land, he's still got the thing, and we hit a land, so we'll make sure we shoot the good game. And good game. Oof, brutal. Oh, off to a bad start. Alright, well, I mean, yeah. No white mana, double Pelt Collector. It's not the worst. Yeah, we'll try it. I don't want mulligan here. Go turn 1 Pelt Collector, either turn 2 Pelt Collector, depending on what we draw, or turn 2 Paragon. Probably go Pelt Collector, just attack for 1. Oh no, it's Goblins! Not what I was looking for. Oh. Yeah, let's get the Paragon out there. Alright, we need this Cocoa or white mana. Obviously, the best thing we could draw would be a white mana source here. Munitions Expert. Got him! Yeah. Fabulous. Double block. Get them off the battlefield. Nah. Alright, so we could be in good shape next turn, but our Seasoned Hallowblade, unfortunately, is going to die to whatever our opponent does, because I'm not going to save him. Sorry, buddy. I need the land, even though I'm sure the top card of my library is another one. Uh-oh. Oh, we're not quite to Muxus yet. Ah. Okay. Target the Pelt Collector. Yep. Well, it gave the Munitions Expert haste, which is good, because that means he doesn't really have much going on here. Yeah, dude, I'm not going to block you. No blocks here. Just get us to where we need to be. Alright, let's do this. Ho whammy! Yeah, I've seen worse. Yeah, just do Muxus. It's like, what's that card do? It makes everybody do better. Yeah, if he wants to double block and kill this Paragon to break up the party, go right ahead. It's fine with me. Wonder if I should have gone with something else other than Muxus. Okay, Ringleader, sure. Team of 1/1s and a Goblin War Chief. Sure. Now I have fuel for the Hallowblade, so we shall see how this will go. Bring it! Nah, I'll take 2. Good stuff. Ooh, whammy! Yeah, there's no reason to dilly-dally around. Thank you. Illegal attacks. What do you mean it's an illegal attack? Oh, the opponent's dead. I guess I can't attack the dead opponent. Okay, so Goblins. Take the other Meddling Mage. Take the Settles. Take the Deputy. Do I want the Skyclave? I don't see why not. I'll get rid of the Hermits. 2 more cards gotta go. Tempted to take out the Spellbinders. That's how fast these games tend to go. And then we'll just... I mean, Spellbinder is good against Muxus, but Meddling Mage can do the same thing. We just gotta watch out for Munitions Expert. It's kind of like when you first play Meddling Mage, it's like the first thing you should always name is the removal. Then with the second Meddling Mage is the one where you name the key card. So we'd be naming Munitions Expert first. But we'll see. Yeah, we're having some pretty good game ones. But Mono Green was any testament. These next 2 games are going to be brutal. Now Goblins is on the play against old Party Time. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. Come on. Such a tough choice. Flip a coin. Flip a coin. Play a draw. Play a draw. Extra card versus... Oh. Sure. Yeah, that seems solid. Turn 1 Sentinel to stop his Haster. This is a pretty quick little party, but we'll see. So turn 1 Sentinel, turn 2 Archpriest into Paragon, turn 3 if we don't draw a land, one of our 3 drops. Yep. No Munitions Expert, which is nice. Ooh, Crater Mayor is brutal though. Okay though. Alright, better plan. We'll hold on to the Paragon and we'll go... Archpriest. Hallowblade. We have to discard. At this point, the weakest card is the Paragon. Since we already at party with the Linvala. Goblin. Got it. Here comes Munition Expert and all that good stuff. Okay, don't kill goblins. I'm just kidding. He can sack him to Skirk Prospector and just end us. So we are definitely going to have to Skyclave that bad boy. Alright, let's see here. What is the better plan here? We could Skyclave, or we could Coco. He sacks here, deals 1 damage to any target. Sacks here, deals 3 more damage, so he can essentially wipe my board. So we do have to get rid of that at some point. Is now that point, I wonder? Debating between the Linvala, which gives us up to a full party for the moment, or the Sentinel and the Coco. Let's go, Coco. If he wants to blow up his board, he is more than welcome. Collected Company finds. How do you feel about this one? He doesn't mind. Alright, we'll take... Oh yeah. You got stuff to do, you better do it now. Don't let me enter combat, baby. Otherwise, it's going to get gruesome. Oh boy. This is 3 mana, or 4 mana, excuse me. How about that one? How about that one? How about that one? Activated abilities can't be activated. He's like, what's going on here? And if he wants to blow up his board in order to... Alright. He does not. Now Skirk Prospector's out of here. Pass the turn, sir. Not bad. Munitions Expert. Sure. Targeting home. Sure. Who's he going for now? Sacking. Yeah. Hallowblade. Archpriest. Double Archpriest means we're at least a little okay here. He gets 3 damage. Ah, he's going after the rogue. Oh, he's... Oh, he's going after both. For some reason he's doing this. Which I don't understand. So I want to save the Hallowblade. What would I discard? Nah. I think I'm just going to let them both go. Yeah. Indestructible, sure. He says, where'd your party go, bro? And I'm like, I know. Why you gotta be so mean? Alright, well. Let's just end this right now. Doesn't contribute to the party, but that's okay. Peace. Then I'm going to attack with both, because again, if he wants to sacrifice mana to prevent damage, he's more than welcome. And then next turn, we'll see about rebuilding our party. We just got to get that Pelishik Mons out of here. He's 1 land away from Muxus. That's something to keep in mind, too. Man, that 1-2 of Mons and Crater Maker was brutal. Maybe I should have hit the Crater Maker instead of the... Oh, here it is. Show us the Muxus. Let's see how bad it is. Blow up your whole board. There it is. Not. Never mind. I take it back. I'll take it all back. Okay. Goblin Matron. Alright, next turn we have to deal with this. This Muxus character. that's scary too, actually. He could do it. He did not do it. Oh, I feel better. Alright. I think it is worth getting Linvala on the board and then attacking for 4. Even if it costs me both Archpriests, I'm okay with this. Actually, I attack for 6. Again, the more goblins we can kill, the better. Happy life, bro. Here we go. Unless he already has the Muxus. That would be scary too. I'm at 16. Hopefully I am okay. There he is. Yeah, because then he could play it, tap it, make 4 dudes, play the Muxus with the mana from the Skirk Prospector. We could just be dead here. This might have been bad. Okay. What's he going after? Linvala. I guess we'll activate. I don't know why we're doing this. He keeps doing it to my board, so I'm gonna do it to his board. Yeah, I guess we'll go, I guess indestructible, sure. So what am I taking here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. So what we gonna do? Paragon. Well, we can't Paragon. We have to hold up Settle the Wreckage mana now. Oh, he's got the Muxus too. Oh boy. Oh, this could be bad. Alright. He didn't get rid of the Kranko. Alright, is that game? I'm at 16. Well, I guess we'll find out. Math this for you. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, so we had everything. That happened. We had a pretty good start, but not much we can do about that. Anything gonna change here? I think I want Kira after that one. I think I will take 1 Hallowblade out and bring in the Kira. Unless that was just I mean, that could have just been a fluke. Is there any harm in running a 1-of? It could have just been a fluke. Can't expect that every time, right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's not get crushed. Such a good start. Destroyed. Yeah, probably better to target the Crater Maker. Ah, it's hard to say. Keep. These are the hands you like to see. So that Hallowblade may or may not have been a Kira in another world. All we need is that 3rd land, and we're in business. We only have 2 of our party types, but that's okay. Build that army, baby. And depending on what opponent plays here. Ah, Battlecry. Very nice. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go. We got white, white. Let's get double blue online. Let's just go Coco. Oh, who we got to tap? The Hallowblade or the Pelt Collector? Let's go Hallowblade. Sure. Does complete it, so I think we're gonna go Deputy, Archpriest. Pow, baby. Thanks. I always like it when my work is appreciated. Then again, we could just be dead here. Oh, or not. Alright, stop asking me, bro. I'm not going to use my Seasoned Hallowblade. Munitions expert, you say. Ho blammo! Oh, just Deputy again? Sure. Deja vu, bro. Great game, actually. Great game. Wow. Party freaking time, baby. Holy cow, it is a party! 3 for 3! Yeah, no. Alright, that's a curve. Let's hope our opponent's playing something that we can, you know, meddle with. We're gonna need to know pretty much off the bat. Oh, never mind. Playing wizard, cleric, tribal at this point. Interesting. Yeah, you gotta kill him now if you want to. Oh, we're Meddling Mage here. What could be playing Hive the Eye Tyrant and Breakland Pathway? I don't know. He's got some form of removal, so let's just get in. Raise the alarm? So black-white tokens, I guess? Yep. Guess we'll say... I don't know, Intangible Virtue? Sure? Well, I don't know. What in the world? Raise the alarm? Maybe I should have just named Raise the Alarm. Let's wait till second main. Then he dies here. Yeah, he's about to do something. Maybe I should just name Raise the Alarm. Name the card he played, because he has another... Oh, no! You fiend! I knew I should have played it first. You fiend! Aww. Aww, Elite Spellbinder. Well, that's no fun. Coco. Pelt Collector. Blocks the Archpriest. Grows the Pelt Collector. Gets rid of the Spellbinder. Okay, I did not see that coming. P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta. Fair enough. Baleful Mastery. Am I just playing against a standard deck? Did you wander into the historic? Q. Strange. They're just 1/1s. Ooh. Ooh. Brutal. Let's go get our lands. Okay, well. Coco would be nice. What is this? Is going on? I honestly legit have no idea. Plum the Forbidden? What? This is just standard. But good standard. Yep, it's pretty good. Alright, I'll pass. Okay, let me see what's all up here. Okay. Okay. This is weird. Sure. Okay. And our deck is determined to not let us win, but that's okay. Alright, so we take out Meddling Mages, bring in Dovin's Veto. What else are we gonna do here? Okay. What is going on? So it's a Raise the Alarm Leonine Light Scribe deck. Interesting. So you at least gotta animate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. Caught us with that pants down with that Settle the Wreckage. Cool. Well, I guess we're not dead. Yeah, we are. Yeah, no. Okay, alright. Yeah. Orzhov something or other. Orzhov cards. Alright, so. Sanctuary, Veto. Spellbinder. Alright, what's going on here? I don't want to take out Meddling Mage now that I think about it. We probably take out Deputy of Detention. But we don't have any removal if we do that, do we? No, we do not. That's the easy fix right there, but now we have no removal. Probably want some form of removal. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to take out the Meddling Mages and bring back in 2 Deputy of Detention. Actually, 1 Deputy, 1 Skyclave Apparition. It doesn't help our situation with, let's try this again. It doesn't help our situation with, removal, when they have so much removal. I'm trying to figure out how I want to say what I want to say. Oh boy. Oh boy, Sentinel, you gotta stay alive for me, brother. Otherwise this hand is not gonna do well. I forget what I was saying, but I'm sure it was important. This hand might not do well regardless. I just realized I can't play anything else. Ugh. Yeah, we deserve to lose this one. So dumb. Oh my god, deck. I love you. I'm glad that you love me too. Okay. Play the Mimic tapped, hold up Veto, and start commencing the beat. Nice, ambitious farmhand. Let's see what we draw here. Pelt Collector. Pelt Collector. Yeah, I think the plan still holds. I think I'll hold the Pelt Collector for discarding to the Hallowblade. And then we'll go for the Coco next turn. Brutal. Say, don't hit the Sentinel, please. Alright, we're good. What you got pass here? Hold up the Veto in case he goes for Meat Hook Massacre. We can float the mana and collect the company in response. Sure. That's fine. Oof. That was dumb. All right. Can go full party here. I think we're gonna do. guess this. I don't know. Okay. Yep. Yep. Show me what you got. Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, go into combat here. That was a little bit better of a performance. We didn't have to expose Veto either, so that was nice. Anything I want to change? Hallowblade might be... Actually, I think Paragon might be better than Hallowblade here, because, obviously, 2 toughness. Do I want to change anything else? Brought in the Cathar. Would I rather have... No, I think I've got enough wizards. I think I'd rather have the warrior. Alright, let's try it again. Game 3. Hey, well, even if we lose, we are putting up a good fight here against everybody. Showing the deck has muscle. I guess we'll just call it Orzhov Midrange? Orzhov Standard? No, not this time. Much better. Get rid of the breeding pool here. Yes. So I won't say much better, but it is at least better. No awesome curve this time, which is unfortunate, but we got a Hermit and we got a Coco. Unfortunately, if he keeps hands with Elite Spellbinder, our strategy will be... Oh, never mind. Now our strategy is completely gone, so Coco's out for the moment. Farmhand, sure. Oof. Beat, get stomped on. Oh, come on. Why? Why? Oh my god. This Grafdigger's Cage is just gonna end us. I didn't take out my Brazen Borrowers, did I? Oh, sure. Double Coco. Double stop of Coco. Bring it. Can't spells, can't... yeah. He punked my hand out, that's for sure. Sure. Let's get in there. Good. Gotta get that lifelinker off the board. I'm gonna hold the land in case we draw that one Hallowblade. Scoop it. I'm just kidding. There's no reason for him to scoop. We do need some threats, though, since our Cocos are off the table, brother. Oh my god. How pathetic is this? Yeah, now he's going to realize he can win the race with the Hive of the Hive Tyrant. Nothing I can do about that, though. Just get my face beat in. He's got a 3-turn clock, and I got nothing. Nothing but double Cocos that don't do anything. Fabulous. I'm glad my deck is just in the mood here. Gotta keep the pressure on. Ugh. Are you kidding me? Yep. Permanent permanent cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Got me. That is kind of annoying, but whatever. Alright, so I can't cast it. Whoa. What's the best thing I could draw here? Deputy, maybe? Certainly a land. A land is it. Oh. Wow. 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 Okay, well. I feel we could have won that. But holy crap. Yeah. Yeah. We just got clowned out. Man, didn't draw any of our stuff. What creatures? How many threats did we draw? 4 threats. There were a couple punked moments, but yeah. Yep. Brutal. Alright, we are back for the wrap-up. Not much to say here. I'm going to keep it quick. I love this deck. I feel like Malevolent Hermit's a perfect fit. That was a little awkward. That last game especially was very frustrating. I mean, we only have 22 lands, and hey, they found their way to the top, but, you know, the shuffler is fine, as it is said. So, would I change anything? Nah. You saw when the deck went crazy, it was pretty sweet. And, I don't know, the only thing I miss is I did used to run of one mind for situations like that. Might be something to consider bringing back. Meddling Mage could maybe go to the board and put in 2 of one mind just to try to keep things flowing. Not a bad idea. That might be something to consider, but that's all for me. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you all later.